For years, Mercedes-Benz Stadium has been like a second home to Alabama football. Entering Saturday's SEC Championship, the Tide were a perfect 8-0 in the Benz.
And when it comes to the Dogs, this was a house of horrors for them when they went up against Alabama. But today, this was the Dogs' house. We're used to seeing Alabama win in this building, then go on to the national championship. Instead, this performance today has people questioning whether Alabama belongs in the playoff at all.
Georgia and Alabama meeting for the fifth time in an SEC title game. The Tide won each of the last 4 meetings. Kirby Smart looking for just his second win against Alabama in 9 tries.
But the Dogs wanted to flip that script today. The defense made life miserable for Ty Simpson all game long. Then after a blocked punt, Gunnar Stockton keeps it on the bootleg and throws it to Roderick Robinson for an easy opening touchdown.
The Tide offense still couldn't find any footing. Simpson sails a pass intended for Isaiah Horton, and Dalen Everett picks it off. That's Simpson's 4th interception over his last 4 games after throwing 1 in the first 9. Georgia goes on a 14-play drive after that. Stockton caps it off with a touchdown pass to Dylan Bell, and the Tide down 14-0 in the first quarter.
The Tide were held scoreless on their first 8 drives. They finally show life to kick off the 4th. Jeremy Bernard breaks off a couple tackles, then takes off for a 23-yard touchdown. And that prevented the Tide from being shut out for the first time since the 2000 Iron Bowl. But that's hardly much of a consolation prize today. The Dogs dominated this one. Zachariah Branch scores a 13-yarder for the Dagger.
Georgia takes out years of frustration on the Tide in the 28-7 win, and Alabama has their fewest yards in the Kalen DeBoer era.
I'm proud of our guys, though. I'll never question the heart of the fight and what these guys bring. You can see at the end of the game, these guys still giving everything they got, both sides of the ball, all phases. And so fell short today, but proud of the season and getting to an SEC championship. Getting to this spot, a lot to build off of.
Now, entering the week, there was some discussion about whether or not the SEC championship game even mattered. There was a feeling that both teams had already locked up their spot in the college football playoff, but some wondered if a bad Alabama loss might keep them out. This might be the nightmare scenario.
Worst possible outcome for the Crimson Tide. This offense definitely did not look playoff ready here today. They had absolutely no rhythm, whether it was penalties, Ty Simpson getting hit, turnovers, special teams issues, and of course, -3 rushing yards. I mean, let that sink in. An Alabama team losing yards on the ground. That is the worst mark in program history. Yet despite all that, players and coaches are still saying the rest of their body of work makes Alabama belong in the 12-team playoff field.
I think that our resume speaks for itself. We went through a gauntlet of a schedule. SEC is the best conference in the country. That's a really good team. That's pretty much simple as that, right? We went through a tough schedule, and we're the most resilient team in the country. And everything, our resume speaks for itself.
I mean, they've seen how resilient we have been throughout the whole season. They've seen our strength of schedule. We kind of just put it in their hands, but from my opinion, we deserve to be in.
Yeah, I think so. Honestly, they got us today, but we got them earlier in the season. It's just part of it. We deserve the right to play in this game, and we did what we did during the regular season. We played our tails off during the regular season, played a tough schedule. So yeah, I feel like we're a playoff team.
Now remember, it was just a few months back when Alabama went into Athens and got the win over Georgia. A very different game today.
Yeah, it feels like Georgia's peaking at the right time. That defense played a national championship-worthy performance against the Crimson Tide, and now that Kirby Smart has finally vanquished that Alabama demon in emphatic fashion, it feels like anything is on the table for the Georgia Bulldogs.
Now, of course, this loss doesn't necessarily keep Alabama out of the playoff. We will have to wait until tomorrow to find out. And by the time the Falcons and Seahawks kick off here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium, we will know if Alabama has made the cut. Reporting in Atlanta for Trevor Denton, I'm Max Cohan, Way 31 Sports.